This
finance
conference
back.
will now be recorded.
Sorry. So
Yeah.
I don't have any finance background as such, right?
Okay.
I have done like commerce in class 12th, so I'm
Okay.
aware of basic accounting, debit credit, right?
Okay.
And
Mm,
post that, I did my BBA, wherein I did study a bit of accounts and a very very very
Okay.
few topics I've
Yeah.
touched.
Okay.
And after that, I was in marketing. I did my master's
Okay.
in marketing earlier. That was in 2010-11.
Okay.
And then again, I had my own business. I was running my own business of footwear in Gurgaon, India.
Okay.
This was till 2023. And
Mm-hmm.
then after that, I have just completed my second master's in project management from UK. So I'm currently in the UK,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
And in terms of SAP FICO, I have fair bit of knowledge, like some you can say, like I've
Mm-hmm.
studied a bit of the end user activities and everything. I've done that.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Actually, my brother is in SAP FICO. He also has like a lot of like 15, 20 years of experience in FICO. So I am
Okay.
taking his help as well in terms of learning the software.
Okay.
So I thought it's much better to take some professional help to understand the concepts, because sometimes I'm not able to understand the concepts and to go through
Yeah. Yeah.
everything. So I
Okay.
might ask you some stupid questions which might be obvious,
Yeah.
but then again, because I am coming from a different background, I might have to, you might have to bear with that.
Yeah. Yeah. Because the any session, if it is interactive, then only the
Hmm.
outcome will come in a proper shape.
Yeah, yeah,
That is
that's
the
right.
okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
Now you are working in any company, or you are purely want to concentrate on this training session only.
Actually, I'm working, but that's just part-time job that I'm doing here.
Okay.
But the thing is, I work like almost 3 to 4 days in a week, and
Okay.
mostly it's morning. Morning starts at 6 o'clock and ends around
Mm-hmm.
1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon here, UK time.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
generally, I am free after, let's say, 6:30 p.m. India time.
Okay. 6:30 p.m. India time. Okay.
After India, yeah, yeah. So mostly
Mm.
it'll be that, because I asked Subbu, so he said I can discuss it with you, so we can
Yeah.
fix the timings of the class. I might
Yeah.
have to change, like at times I work till like 8 o'clock India time, 8:30 India time as well. But
Mm-hmm.
then I think that is something we might have to work. But mostly it will be this. However,
Oh,
starting from 29th of July till 11th of August, I'm absolutely free. I'm on holiday for 2 weeks, so that will
oh,
cover
okay.
most of our things. So during that time, I'm okay with it. Any
Uh,
timings for the classes.
okay. But from my perspective, actually, I am supporting for a Go Live project in Saudi Arabia.
Okay,
Okay, that the timelines are we will start around 11 o'clock, 11:30 in the morning India time,
okay,
and I will end up around 7:30 or around 8 in India time in the evening.
okay, okay.
Okay, that means I can propose 7:30 or 8 o'clock, 8 to 10. Is that fine for you? If at all, if we if we
Most of the days it will be fine. Most
okay,
of the days, like
yeah, yeah, okay.
at least like might be working like 1 or 2 days beyond that, but most
Hmm.
of the days eight, it means half three here. Yeah, should be okay. But if it is like if I'm working, because I get my shifts well in advance, I know when I'm working, so I will tell
Okay,
like 1 week in advance that okay,
yeah,
this
yeah,
day can we do like a later
yeah, yeah.
later
Okay,
class if that's possible. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, and there is no problem.
So this is going
Okay,
to be 2 hours class every day?
that is what actually I am planning.
Mm-hmm.
If we are planning to complete within 45 days,
Mm-hmm.
to
Right.
maximum 50 60 days. Okay, and this
Okay.
is
Yeah.
how we have to, because The theory part, I can complete it, but practice, actually you have to do at least
Yeah.
3 to 4 hours in a day,
Okay.
to bring the theoretical part into practical.
Correct. Right.
Okay,
Okay.
and that is what, yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, can
Okay.
we start now then?
Sure, sure. Okay, one more question, one last question.
Yeah,
According
yeah,
to
yeah,
your experience, like after the class, like after
yeah.
we've completed 45 days,
Okay.
because I will have to show some experience here. So how many years of experience you think, I can show that, I have these many years of experience after your class?
That in the first day it will be very difficult to judge that particular thing,
Hmm.
but
Okay.
based on your practice and how you are comfortable with the transaction codes and how the
Hmm.
business processes you are very much familiar with. Okay,
Hmm.
based on that knowledge, based on that grip, okay, you
Right.
can climb. But most
Okay.
of the things, whatever the questions you are going to ask, I will be giving elaborate
Hmm.
knowledge transfer on that. I
Okay.
don't worry about this, but
Okay.
you should gain that confidence and build your that presentation skills, so that
Hmm.
based on this business process, if someone asks this particular process how you are going to process in SAP, then you should be in a position to tell that.
Okay.
Okay, that will be
Mm.
coming when you do a practice. When you do a
Right.
practice, you will come up with so many questions or so many issues.
Hmm.
Okay,
Right.
those issues, how you are going to resolve those things,
Hmm.
depend upon that. That is the reason. Now, if you ask, I can tell that you can gain around 2 to 3 years experience, not more than that.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Understand. Sure.
Yes. Now we will start with this training demo session.
Mm.
Okay, I have planned in a such a way that how SAP has started and what are the different versions they have released as of now, and what is the present version which is running in the market. Okay, till that end, then what are the other processes are related to our FICO module. Okay.
Okay. Sure.
SAP, SAP itself, it has started from the domain is Oracle based. Oracle people, they have actually first ERP package has developed by Oracle. Oracle has come with Oracle Financials. You might have heard about this. Oracle
Mhm.
Financials was the first ERP. What ERP? You know that enterprise
Mm.
resource planning. This
Mm.
enterprise resource planning is required for all business entrepreneurs to track their day-to-day activities, at the same time to take a decision on a particular day. If the business is going in a wrong direction, then if they want to take a decision, then they should have some information in front of them, then only they can take a call. Okay, to meet these requirements, then ERP has a big opportunity for them to utilize the data in front of them, so that they can take a call immediately and they can divert, or they can take a decision to go in a right direction. Okay, earlier it was not there. Earlier some softwares are there in the market, but those softwares are independent to each activity. If you for example, there is a material management concept is there.
Mhm.
If you are running a business, then you have to deal with materials. Okay,
Right.
for materials, they used to have a separate package or separate software. That software is used to give whatever the requirements they have on day to day basis. Okay, that is completely a separate package. Then they don't have any link this software with their financials. Finally, the financial books will be they used to handle in a manual manner. whatever the inputs they are going to take from material management, and they used to enter a normal journal voucher. You heard about journal voucher, no? Journal voucher is
Yeah.
nothing but there will be a two transactions will be there, and one is debit transaction, and second one is credit transaction.
Mhm.
Okay, this is nothing but a JV, journal voucher. You call it as in a journal normal terminology.
Okay.
Okay. Now, once they take the inputs from material management and they have to manually enter into the financial books. Okay, this is how it used to happen in earlier days.
Mhm.
Similarly, salaries, wages department, HR department will be sitting in a separate corner, and they used to do their work, manual paperwork, and they used to submit their expenses or income, whatever it is, to the finance department in a separate way. Then they used to again pass another journal voucher for HR related. Like that, all departments are independent departments. They don't have any integrity. Now, this ERP brought that particular concept into the software, and that is nothing but enterprise resource planning. All modules, all corners of the business activities put into one place. That is nothing but ERP. Okay.
Mhm. Okay.
Now after this Oracle actually developed this one, then at that point of time only, some two or three people, three very senior resources, they have resigned from Oracle, and they have started developing this ERP package in 1970. Okay, the
Okay.
first the seed has started in the year 1970. Okay, in
Mhm.
Germany only. That is the World of. I think you might have heard about that one place. World of is the headquarters for SAP.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
then
Mhm.
they have start since they all people who are working in the software industry, their background is engineering background, and engineering people, they always try to mitigate the risk wherever the heavy risk is there. Okay, initially they identified the risk with the materials only. All entrepreneurs are running with materials, but there is a huge risk uh, available, a huge risk is there in that particular materials management. That is the reason these people who have resigned from Oracle and started this SAP ERP package development, they fully concentrated in the initial stage on material management only. The first edition they have released it to the public in the year 1990 with material management is the first module they have released into the market.
Okay.
After that, they have continued their R&D, and they have expanded different modules. Different modules
Mhm.
for finance, they have started with FICO, and for
Mhm.
sales related SD, sales and distribution module,
Mhm.
and for plant maintenance PM module, and PRD is a production module, and HR is this human resources. Okay, these are the different modules. The first module they have started with MM, and after that they have added to that same thing by adding different modules with different packages. Okay, that is
Okay.
how this particular SAP ERP package has. Just a moment, I'm getting a call.
Mhm. No.
Hello, hello sir. Sir. Ah. నేను ఒక్క నిమిషం, నేను బయటున్నాను. ఒకసారి ఫోన్‌లో వస్తే నేను షేర్ చేసేస్తాను. నేను పంపించనా లేకపోతే? నేను పంపిస్తాను. ఓకే. ఒక్క నిమిషం మీకు నంబర్ చెబుతాను. దాన్ని బట్టి మీకు ఈజీ అయిపోతుంది. Sir, it is 311 311 311 3965, sir. Yeah, right, sir. Thank you. Hello.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Now this is how this all adding all module finally SAP has delivered their first version of ERP package in 1992. After that, there are so many releases they have added to that. Whatever the release version is there, when they are doing day-to-day activities, if they come up with any new scenarios, then they have included and they have released a new version. Like that, there are so many versions they have released, and uh, finally they have ended up with ECC 6 is the latest version. ECC 7 is also there, but that is not popular. ECC
Okay.
6 you call it as normally in the market. ECC 6 is the last version in the GUI package. There are two versions now. At presently, SAP has come up with S4 HANA version.
Mhm.
Okay, what is the difference between ERP and S4 HANA is this particular ERP is it is going to work on the three-tier architecture. Okay, what is
Okay.
the three-tier architecture is presentation server, application server, and database server. These three servers will be there under this three-tier architecture. Okay,
Okay.
and this database server earlier when they have started this developing this package, that time there is no database except Oracle database was there. That is the
Mhm.
reason they used to have Oracle database server, and these two servers, they have their own development they have done and brought these particular modules. Okay,
Right.
but finally the data will be saved in the Oracle database server.
Right.
Okay, this is the reason they have they have continued their development or R&D, and they reached up to ECC 6 version. After that, they have started, if there is any implementation is taking place in a particular business entrepreneur, then if they are paying 1 crore rupees for that project, okay,
Mhm.
out of 1 crore, 50 lakhs is going to take by
Right.
Oracle database.
Right.
Okay, the 50% of the project cost is going to Oracle company from SAP company. That is the reason they have developed their own database, and they have come up with S4 HANA.
Okay.
Okay, now whatever the implementations are going on, those implementations are purely on S4 HANA, and they have completely stopped this ERP implementations. If anyone want ERP implementation, then the project cost will be double of this S4 HANA implementation.
Okay.
Okay, that is the reason. And the main difference between these two are, this is a GUI, graphical user interface related ERP. This is completely a portal based ERP, S4 HANA. This is
Okay.
Fury apps cloud based. Okay,
Hmm.
that is the main difference between these two.
Okay.
Now, once they developed this S, SAP own database, after that they have started this S4 HANA portal, and now Oracle, they don't need to pay any amount to the Oracle database, because this is completely eliminated now. And now they call it as a two-tier architecture. One is presentation server and second is database server with S4 HANA.
Okay.
Okay. This is how they have completely eliminated the whatever the revenue they are earning for each project. They used to give 50% Oracle. Now they have completely removed that one, and whatever the project cost is there, that will be owned revenue to the S4 HANA database, or S4 SAP complete responsibility. Okay, with these are the um, uh, prerequisites or features are available in S4HANA. In in ERP, this ERP, if any particular business owner want to implement, then they have to purchase database server, presentation server, and application server. All three servers they have to purchase, and they have to install in their premises only. But whereas in S4 HANA, there are different options are available. One is greenfield implementation related. Second one is hybrid. Third one is client centric. If the client want a separate system for their own premises, then this client centric options are available with S4 HANA. Okay. Similarly, cloud. Cloud means SAP has directly started business, and if any small entrepreneurs, they are not in a position to implement their own database in their premises, then they can go for cloud. Then SAP is going to provide a separate uh, functional activities for that particular business owner, so that they can directly jump into the cloud, and they can log in and they can do their transactions. Whenever they open their transactions, their company related things only will be displayed to them. Okay. Similarly, in this cloud, there can be multiple business owners access the same cloud with the different company codes. Okay, this is how this cloud version, it is very cheapest, and very small business owner can afford this cloud version. The cloud version is nothing but only one database server will be there, and there are
Mhm.
so many business owners will be there attached to this cloud.
Okay.
Okay, that is how the same database server will be shared to the business owners separately. Okay,
Mm.
that is the advantage of this cloud. And those who are if you see in India, we have Reliance is there. Reliance is a big company. They don't go for cloud, they go for client centric. They want their own separate package they want to install in their premises. Okay, similarly hybrid is also there. Hybrid means partial will be cloud and partial will be on the client place. That is also possible. Okay,
Okay.
it is based on the clients who are coming to SAP. We want to invest this much amount only, and rest we want to depend on your cloud. That type of business people comes, then they are going to offer that particular facility also. That these are the things available in S4 HANA, but these things are not available in ECC. If they want to go for ECC, then they have to purchase all these three servers and they have to install in their premises.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay, that is the advantage of this one. Okay, similarly, now implementation parts. Implementations, actually we have different types of implementations are there. One is we call it as a greenfield implementation, and second one is if the business owner is already implemented ECC and they want to shift from ECC to S4, that is, you call it a upgradation project. Upgradation. Okay,
Okay.
greenfield is completely from the scratch we are going to develop. That is greenfield. And those who have already in ECC, they want to migrate from ECC to S4 HANA. That is migration project or upgradation project. And public cloud is also there. Public cloud is nothing but the one I have just explained. Only one database will be there, and so many business
Mm.
entrepreneurs are going to access. That is a public cloud. And this one you call it as a private cloud. Okay,
Okay.
the public cloud and private cloud, these are the different implementations, implementation projects. That is one type of implementation. And second one is rollout projects. Rollout project is nothing but you have business is having headquarters in Mumbai, and
Mhm.
after that they have expanded their business to Singapore, suppose.
Okay.
Then initially they have implemented GUI or ECC into their business, Mumbai business, and after that they want to implement to their Singapore business also. Then they call it as a rollout project. Whatever the information is there in Mumbai project, the same will be extended to their Singapore project also. Okay, this is the rollout project they call it as. This is second type of projects. And third project is support project. Support project is nothing but once the implementation is completed, and for handling day-to-day transactions, if the users, end users are facing some problems, then to resolve their problems, because end users will not be given the direct access to the system. They
Mm.
will be given whatever the areas they are going to work. That means if I am a cashier, then I am going to work with only account payable related transactions only. Okay, that is the reason I am going to get only access to my accounts payable related transactions only. And another person is working on sales. Then salesperson is going to get access to accounts receivable only. This is how the architecture is built in a such a way, so that the person who is purely working in a particular area, that area related access will be given to them, not all areas. Because if you are giving all areas, then you have to buy so many user IDs. Because this implementation projects, they are included with user licenses also will be there as a part of implementation. If you go for more number of users, then your cost will be increased based on the
Mhm.
number of users. If you have limited number of users, then your project cost will be less. That is uh, one factor. And similarly, if once you take suppose you take 15 users, then 15 users every year you have to renewal also. Because
Okay.
for accessing the system, they give license for 15 users for 1 year. After that, again business has to go to SAP again, go back to SAP, and they have to renew these 15 users. If they want to increase, they can increase. If they want to decrease, based on their utilization usage, they
Hmm.
can decrease. Okay. Why these things are happened means, SAP, once the implementation is completed and they hand over the system to business, then every year they run a audit trial. In the audit trial, they will come to know how many users has accessed this particular system. Okay, you have 15 users, you have taken licenses, but 20 people have accessed to the system.
Hmm.
Then they will penalize with five. What is the difference is there? This difference, five users has accessed the system without having any user license. You have to pay the penalty. These things are there in the project administration. They give all these factors. That is the reason, based on the requirement, first year they see, they don't bother, they don't ask anything. First
Hmm.
year they will analyze. Now you have taken 15 users licenses, but you have used 20 people have access to the system. Then that means your requirement is not sufficient. You have to increase your user licenses. They will guide us, and based on that, they have to business user has to increase the licenses. That is how the first year they don't charge anything, but from second year onwards they used to, they, if if business user don't want any SAP audit, then SAP is not going to support to the business. If they struck any problem, then SAP is not going to support.
Okay.
That is the reason this is vice versa.
Hmm.
If the business user want SAP support, then they have to go for these conditions.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, now what I am going to the project. How many types of projects I told? One is greenfield implementation. Second one is rollout. Third one is support, and fourth one is you call it as issue based support is also will be there. First, SAP portal, if you go log in into SAP portal, they have a support portal. In the support portal, they give user ID and password. In that particular support portal, if you log in a ticket, then ticket wise they charge. If the particular problem you are facing in your business, then to resolve that particular issue, then you can raise a ticket with SAP. That ticket they call it as a ticket based support. Okay, this is another type of support they have in the projects. Okay,
Okay.
now how this SAP system was built, and how you are going to bring your business. If business is going for SAP implementation, definitely they are having a big number of transactions are already running in their business. Are you agree with me?
Yeah. True.
Okay. Now,
Hmm.
all of the sudden, if they want to bring their legacy transactions into SAP, then you have to follow a certain rules. Okay. To
Hmm.
meet this particular old system, whatever the transactions you are doing in your legacy system, you want to bring these systems into your new SAP system, then you have to follow certain path. That path is defined as like this. For any implementation, there will be three systems will be there. Okay. The
Hmm.
first system is called as a development system, and
Okay.
second system they call it as a quality system, and the third
Hmm.
system they call it as a production system.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Now what is the importance of this thing is, based on the project timelines. Okay. Before that, I think I will. how the implementation is going to work. I will tell that, then I will bring that thing into the next thing. There are for implementing these things, SAP has given different methodologies. Methodology is nothing but the process they are going to use while making their legacy data to SAP data. They have to follow certain rules. I told na, that rules are nothing but the implementation strategy. They call it as ASAP, ASAP methodology. They call it as ASAP methodology. And for S4 cloud related implementations, they call it as active methodology. Okay, this
Okay.
ASAP methodology is nothing but there are five stages are there. These five stages are there in SAP methodology. What are those five stages? Is first one is project preparation. In the project preparation, there will be two teams will be there. One is these two teams will be there for each project. Okay. First one is SAP implementation team, means those who are implementing SAP into a particular business. That particular team, the team of around 15 to 20 resources will be there for each module, and they do implementation into the business. Okay, that is called
Yeah.
SAP implementation team. Similarly, business owners team will be there. What are the business owners means? In the business, for each department there will be business owner will be there, or department head. That department head, we call it as a business owner for that particular department. Example, material management, one person will be there, material manager you call it as. Okay,
Hmm.
HR you call it as personal manager. Finance, CFO. Similarly, okay, like that, in the real business, this module, material manager will be there. Similarly, HR, personal manager, finance, CFO, sales department, sales manager, or sales director, or plant, for running the plant, production manager will be there. Okay, these we call it as a business owner team.
Okay.
Okay. Both of these two teams are going to work together to achieve these five steps. Okay, here these people also 15 to 20 people will be there. This just I have given business owner here. Under the material management, there will be four or five people will be there. Under him, people are working in the material management time. Okay, similarly,
Mm.
personal, similarly, finance, similarly, 3 or 10 people will be there from sales side, or production side, 5 people will be there. Suppose. Okay, completing this thing, they are going to call as a business owners team. Okay, these two people are going to achieve these five steps. Okay, now what is this first step? In the project preparation stage, this implementation team is going to go to the business, and they closely work with these four people. Okay, from finance, SAP implementation team also will have similar type of each module wise, two people will be there. Okay, if I take five departments into two, there are 10 people will be there. These 10 people are going to work with these four people for material management related activities to find out what are the actual material management actions or material management business transactions are happening in a day to day. Okay, they are going to take all inputs from these four people and they record their uh, whatever the data collected from these four people. Okay, that they call it as bbp of module. Okay, in the project preparation stage, actually, how many users will be there from implementation side and how many users will be there for business owners team, and what is the duration of the project, and when we are going to go live, and when we are going to go for testing, when we are going to for production, like this all these decisions will be taken in the project preparation stage. Once this is completed, then requirement gathering stage, the second stage. In this particular stage, this is also very timelines. It will be 45 days. This will be 90 days. This will be 50 days. This will be 75 days. And this will be 20 days.
Is
Like that,
this
the
kind of
project plan.
fixed?
Pardon?
These days that you're talking about, are they like kind of fixed for all the project, or this is like an
No, no,
average?
it will be based on that project scope. Okay, initially this SAP pre-sales people, they visit business team and they
Mhm,
assess how much, what is the, if you go a simple example, if you go to Reliance, then Reliance is a very big company. Okay,
mhm. Let
to
me check.
meet their requirement, then it will take 1.5 year to 2 years to implement SAP there. But
Mhm.
if you go to a small company who is having 100, below 100 people working in that company, then it will not take more than 3 to 4 months time.
Okay.
It's depend upon company and that project scope.
Scope. Okay.
Okay, okay. Similarly, now these days are fixed in the project preparation stage itself. This many days we have to
Okay.
complete all our activities, so that you are going to meet your targets. That is the reason they fix all these days in the project preparation stage itself.
Mhm.
Now within these timelines, this module team is going to interact with these business owners and they prepare their BBP. Similarly, finance two people are going to work this CFO team for these many days to get the requirement gathering, and they create a BBP for finance.
Okay.
Like that, all five BBPs will be together. They create a final BBP, that blueprint they call it as. BBP means
Mhm.
business blueprint. In that, what exactly they document is whatever the day-to-day business transactions they are doing in real time. That all the scenarios they are going to list out, and they are
Okay.
going to give description of each scenario. What is the scenario, when it is going to start, when it will move, when it is going to close. Okay, like that, each scenario wise they are going to document in each module wise. Okay, and this BBP stage will be completed in the requirement gathering phase. If once this is completed, then this project implementation team is going to submit that BBB to the business to sign off. Sign off means whatever the business scenarios we have already taken from you, those business scenarios we have documented, and we are going to provide those many business scenarios only, not more than that. That is very strict.
Hmm.
If they have completely there are 20 scenarios are there, here 35 scenarios are there. Similarly, as HR there are 10 scenarios suppose. Okay, and you have sales SD, 35 scenario 40 scenarios are there, or 50 scenarios. And next one is PM, production management. There are 15 scenarios are there. Now total scenarios, you okay, this 130 scenarios are there complete. This 130 scenarios we are documenting, and we are taking sign off also. Sign off means this business team has to give sign off that we are
Hmm.
going to accept these 130 scenarios only, not more than that. And these people are going to work only on these 130 scenarios only, not more than that, to meet this requirement, to meet this
Hmm.
280 days you have to complete na project.
Right.
Within 280 days if you want to complete, then you have to stick to this. Okay, that is the
Hmm.
reason this 130 scenarios are finalized in the requirement gathering phase. Once this is finalized, then there is a realization phase. In the realization, this each module person is going to configure their
Hmm.
scenarios into the system. This is realization phase. If once that is completed, then there will be a testing phase. In the testing phase, first SAP business team is going to test those scenarios. Whatever the 20 scenarios from team, 20 scenarios are going to test. Finance team, 35 scenarios are going to test in the test environment. If once everything is working fine, then we will ask business team also to test. That you call it as UAT, user acceptance test. Okay, in the fourth stage, we will ask, our team is going to ask business owners to test those 130 scenarios, respective people, respective module, and they test from their end, and they confirm. Okay, everything is fine, and it is all 130 scenarios are working. Then we will call it as a UAT sign off.
Hmm.
UAT sign off we have received means that whatever the agreed 130 scenarios are configured, tested, and confirmation also received from the business users. Now the system is ready for go live. Then within these 20 days, then our team, this implementation team is going to bring all their existing, whatever the old system cutover data, we call it as a cutover data. We will close this old system, and all the transactions are closing balances of this system. We will bring it to new system, that is SAP system, that we call it as a go live. And within the project preparation stage, they are going to declare go live date, and on that date onwards, their business users are going to use the new system.
Okay.
Okay, this is how the entire process is going to run.
Okay.
Okay,
So these
now yeah,
business users, business owners are the end users basically.
uh,
They're
um,
going to use the system
not
regularly.
necessarily, not
Okay.
necessarily, because end users will be below this one. Now
Mm.
managers, if you take material management, there are four material managements are there. Under them, there's actual
Understand more.
data entry people will be there.
Okay.
That you call it as a end users,
Okay.
not these
Mm.
people. Because if you take end users cannot take any decision. If you
Okay.
want to take any decision, then end users cannot take. That is the reason we choose a person who is responsible for that particular department.
Okay.
Okay,
Mhm.
That is how these people somehow they use SAP system, but not 100%. Under them, there will be other users also will be there. That we call it as a end users.
Mhm.
This
Okay.
you call it as a core team also. The another
Okay.
name is core team. Okay.
Mhm.
Now
Okay.
the implementation flow you might have understood.
Yeah.
Okay, this you call it as a ASAP methodology. If you ask if this is an that interview question, how many
Okay.
stages are there in SAP ASAP methodology? ASAP methodology, there are five stages are there. Under five stage, project preparation, requirement gathering, realization, testing and go live, pre go live, and go live and production support. These are the different stages. Okay,
Okay.
you can tell that way. And this is another methodology is active methodology. This active methodology is nothing but I told no there are two GUI based SAP
Mhm.
and S4HANA based SAP. For GUI, SAP methodology was active,
Okay.
SAP methodology was declared, but S4HANA we have active methodology. This active methodology is also almost similar, but they have removed some of the phases. This project preparation and requirement gathering both they clubbed into one stage that they call it as there is a separate terminology they have used. Okay, I
Mhm.
am I'm not remembering now, but
Mhm.
in active methodology there are only three stages are there. Okay, what are those three stages is project preparation and requirement gathering is uh, one activity, and realization and testing is another activity, and go live and production support is a
Okay.
third activity. Okay, they
Okay.
have merged these two steps into one step, and these two steps into one step in active methodology. That is the
Mhm.
difference. Okay, to reduce the timelines. Okay,
Okay.
this is the difference between ASAP methodology and active methodology. Now I'm coming to the systems. Now I told here the business users are going to work initially in the
Mhm.
development system.
Yes. Yeah.
In the development system, whatever the 130 scenarios are there, these 130 scenarios they are going to configure in this system.
Mhm.
Okay,
Okay.
130 scenarios once it is completed, then within this system, SAP implementation team they are going to test. They call it as unit testing.
Okay.
Okay,
This is
in the
basically internal testing by the implementation team.
internal testing by the implementation team only. These people
Okay.
are not going to include in this testing. They don't know anything about this system.
Okay.
This is purely our SAP team
Mhm.
system. Okay, the quality system is nothing but SAP versus business, and this is purely business.
Okay.
Okay, are you getting what is the
Yeah.
difference between these two?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
in the unit testing for finance module person, 35 scenarios are there. 35 scenarios he is going to configure in this system, and he will test unit testing.
Mhm.
Similarly, MM person is going to configure these 20 scenarios in this system, and he do the unit testing for his scenarios. Like that, all people are going to configure and test unit testing. If once unit testing is complete, then these configurations are tracked into a transport request. Okay, this transport request is nothing but when you do a configuration in the system, then system is going to ask a transport request number. That request number is nothing but it is saving whatever the configurations you do here, it will save into the transport request. Okay.
Okay.
These transports are accumulated, 130 transports are going to accumulate because there are 130 scenarios are there.
Okay.
These 130 transport requests, what we will do, there is another module called basis.
Hmm.
Basis is also another module in SAP. This module is nothing but system maintenance.
Okay.
Okay, this system maintenance people are going to create three different systems. One is for development server, second is for quality server, and third is for production server. These three systems they keep ready when you complete this phase. This realization phase
Hmm.
completes. By that time, this business basis team is going to keep these systems ready.
Okay.
Now our all consultants are going to access this system and they do configuration and do testing. If while doing the configuration they are going to create this transport request of 130 and they simply copy from this system to this system.
Hmm.
Okay, so that whatever the configurations you do here, it will simply copied within half an hour time. You might have taken to configure this system how many days? 50 days
Right.
in the realization phase, but it will be transported within 1 hour. The system is ready and simply they
Yes.
copy these 130 transports to the quality system. Within 1 hour, the system is ready for business users to test it.
Hmm.
Okay,
Right.
they before handovering the system, because we have moved the transports from legacy this development system to quality system. Na, this quality system also we will do our initial testing. We will call it as
Okay.
a initial testing by our SAP team is going to do this
Mm.
initial testing. Even this system is also performing the similar way in the development system. If we
Okay.
once take the confirmation, then we will hand over to business users.
Okay.
And business users do the testing in this system and they provide this UAT sign off
Yes. Okay.
in in the quality system. If once this UAT is signed off, then there is a gap of 20 days here. After 75 days, there are 20 days go live and support is there. Within
Hmm.
these 20 days, then whatever the legacy data is there, this legacy data, we are going to bring it to this production system and we will move these changes to the production also,
Okay.
so that this system is also ready on go live date. With whatever the legacy data is there, this legacy data is also available in the system and users also will be there and system is ready with
Yeah.
the legacy. Whatever the data is there in the legacy system, the same data will be available in their production system also. Then from go live date onwards, they start using this production system.
Okay.
Okay, this is how the flow will go from here to different systems and different system to production system.
Okay. I just have a question.
Yeah.
If there is a problem when the business users are testing, right?
Yeah.
And if they find some problem, and now
Yeah.
as a SAP
Yeah.
part of a
Yeah.
SAP
our
team, do we go
our
back to
team.
the development
Yeah, yeah.
system?
Yes, yeah, yeah. What we will do when they are doing the UAT testing, our
Hmm.
team 20 people are there. Na? These 20 people are along with them only. When they
Okay,
are
so we
doing the
rectify
yeah,
everything in. in the quality
We will
system itself.
no, we cannot do this. This quality system is completely locked. They
Oh,
business users only can test it. They cannot do any configurations here. We have to
okay.
do configuration here, and we will create another request, transport request, and we will move it to here.
So first, but it will go from quality to development system. It will go through another transport request,
Yeah,
or
no,
oh,
no, 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 no.
oh, okay,
Just a
okay, got
moment.
it, got
When they are doing the testing in quality system, they found an error.
it.
Okay. Once the error identified in quality system, then our SAP team member, he immediately check this
Ah,
error in development system.
okay, got it.
If in a development system also the same error is coming, then he rectify the problem here itself
Okay.
using a transport,
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
and this rectification transport will be again moved to quality.
Quality. Okay.
If once it is moved, then the existing system, it will not be disturbed at all. Whatever
Okay.
the changes you do in development system, that change only will come into here quality system, and the error will be resolved.
Okay. But if we find, if we checking in the development system and we find that there's no issue in the development system, but we're facing that issue in the quality system, then in that case,
Then
what?
that chances are 100% no, it will not
Okay.
be there, because you have basis team is there na. If
Hmm,
that
hmm, hmm.
type of things are there, then we can ask the same process we are running in a development system, we are
Yeah.
not getting any error. But if we are running the same thing in quality, we are getting error. Please
Yeah.
let us know what is the reason. We can
Okay.
ask the basis team. They are going to give their inputs so that we can rectify here, and we can bring it to here, vice
Got it.
versa.
Yeah.
Okay, once we move the transports to quality, then we cannot get these 132 again back to development. No, it
Hmm.
cannot be. If once it is moved, that's it. We cannot
Okay.
bring back.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Similarly, after moving these 130 TRs to production system, even in production also there is a chance of getting error.
Right.
Okay. In that time also, what they will do, business user is going to inform to this implementation team that I am getting error in production system.
Hmm.
Then taking that input, and they will start again testing in development system, and they fix the error. If the error is coming here also, then they fix it. Then they will
Hmm.
move the transport to production.
Okay. But will they,
Okay.
can they move directly to production, or will they have to follow the process of sending it to
This,
quality test and then
yeah,
send?
yeah, it has to be through quality and production only, because if afterwards, if the user test do a similar testing in quality, then again this error will come into here.
Mm-hmm.
Correct na? To
Right.
avoid this error in quality system, first we will move this change to quality, and even in quality also we do a testing, random testing, and again
Mm.
we will move to production.
Okay.
Okay, this is how the process is going to
And what
completely regularize.
happens?
Uh,
And for example, there are 130 scenarios. Out of this,
uh, uh,
129 was okay, one had an issue, error. Now
uh.
we went back to the development system, corrected the error,
Yes,
and sent it to quality
yes.
system. But what happens to the one that was earlier there? Does it get deleted, overwritten?
No, it will be whatever the changes you do, those changes only will be updated here. It will not
Updated.
be,
Okay.
yeah, it will not be deleted. It will be there, and whatever the changes you are doing, those
Mhm.
changes only will be tracked in the transport request, and it will be moved to quality.
Okay.
And the same changes will be updated here also.
Okay.
Okay,
And then
this is
from
how.
quality
Mm.
system to production system, again there is another transport request.
No, no, no. The same only it will be moved across.
Okay.
Okay,
Same.
there is no duplication of things. If you do
mm,
it here, the same thing will be moved to quality. If once the testing is completed and UAT sign off is received, then the same transports will be moved directly to quality, not directly to production. It will, because this is already tested and confirmed in the quality. That is the
mm.
reason the development to production it will
Okay.
go directly.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
This is how to do these all these activities. It is going to take these many days.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is it just an estimation? But
Okay.
this will be vary project to project. All projects will
Mm-hmm.
not be like that. If you take 100 people working in a company, then it may work this
Mm-hmm.
thing. But if it
Okay.
is 1,000 or lakhs of people are working in a company, then this is not going to work. This is just a sample for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Got it. Mm.
Now, the implementation part is also I explained. Now I am going to completely for our module, our finance module. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
our finance module. Why finance module as comparatively important than other modules? That is the first question. Okay,
Right.
finance module is very much important for their reporting purposes. Okay, the first thing is whatever the transactions you are doing on day to day basis, you have to satisfy your day to day transactions. At the same time, at the year end, you have to go for external reporting to the government
Mm.
authorities or tax authorities or income tax authorities. Okay, you have
Yeah.
to submit your reports. That
Right.
you call it as a external reporting. Similarly, you have a management is controlling all these all the departments. Okay, there will be what you call managing director will be there na. That managing director is controlling all departments, and managing
Mm-hmm.
director want internal reports also. Okay, whatever the way you are submitting to the external reporting, similarly we have a internal reporting also. For it need not be the same. Whatever you are doing external, the same you can use as internal reporting will be different than external reporting.
Okay.
You got it.
Yeah.
External reporting only three reports you require. One is trial balance,
One
the
sheet.
second
Yeah.
second one is P&L account, profit and loss
Mm-hmm.
account, and third one is balance sheet.
Yeah.
Okay, these three things are there, then you can satisfy the external reporting. But internal reporting is not like that. Internal reporting
Okay.
manage that managing director want how much expenses you have incurred in material management, how much expenses
Mm-hmm.
you have incurred in sales and distribution, how much
Right.
expenses you have incurred in plant maintenance. All these details he want. Correct, na?
Mm-hmm. Right.
That is those internal reportings are called managing reporting, management reporting.
Okay.
Okay, to meet this requirement, we have FICO module is the only module which is going to provide this. Okay, though your business is having material management SD, MM, PD, or HR, whether you have other departments or not, but if you are running the business, you need to have accounts department at least. That
Mm-hmm.
accounts department is going to control by FICO module, and FICO module is going to give this internal reporting and external reporting. That is the reason this is a core module compared to other modules.
Okay.
Okay, SAP finance module is going to give this particular functionality with the same data. Same data means you don't need to enter external for external reporting a
Mm-hmm.
separate transaction, and for internal reporting a separate transaction. You don't need to enter. If you
Okay.
enter one transaction, that transaction is going to bring external reporting as well as internal reporting in a different directions are different, but
Mm.
the data will be used is same. There is no
Right.
repetitive work in S4 or ERP itself. ERP has come up to eliminate the repetitive work.
Mhm.
Repetitive work, earlier I told, na, these all are independent departments were there earlier before
Mhm.
coming into ERP. And
Right.
whatever the MM team is going to do, the same thing they have to do in finance also. And this is a duplication of work. To eliminate this work, ERP has come. That is the reason now you don't need to do duplication of work at all.
Right.
Okay. Now in finance department, now we have these many modules are there. Okay. What are the
Mhm.
modules called? General ledger accounting is called GL accounting. Accounts payable AP, accounts receivable AR, asset accounting AA, banking, and treasury is recently added another module, and controlling is another module. This controlling is our management reporting module.
Okay.
Okay. This consists of these many. Within the controlling, there are other submodules are there. These submodules are nothing but CEA means cost element accounting. This is cost center accounting. This is
Mm.
internal order. This is profit
So,
center accounting. This is profitability analysis, or product costing. You call it as a product costing, and this is profitability analysis. These are
mm,
the sub segments of controlling.
okay.
These all are going to support for this control, this internal management reporting related uh, the information we are going to get based on this supporting this these sub modules.
Okay.
Okay. About this is the modules and submodules related information.
Mm. Okay.
Okay. And the next one is if you go to further into each module, then
Mm.
each module will have different master datas. We call it as three types of datas will be there. What are these three types are? One is master data, second one is cutover data, and third one is transaction data. This master data is one time activity. One time activity means if you create master data into your development system, then you don't need to create a quality and production system. It will be simply copied from this system to this system and this system to this system.
Okay.
Master data you have to create in one time activity. Okay.
Yeah.
The second one is cutover data. Cutover data is nothing but, as I told, you have a legacy system. In the legacy system, you have cutover balances are there. That means closing balances will be there in your legacy system. Those balances you are going to bring into your production system. Okay. This production system, whatever the data you are transferring from your legacy system to production system, that transfer we call it as a cutover data. This is also one time activity. If once you bring your legacy system data into your production system, you don't need to do anything again and again. That is the reason it is one time activity.
So
And this cutover data, uh,
is this done manually?
no, no,
How
no.
do you
That
transfer it?
is that is also automated processes are there
Okay.
through automation only by
Okay.
posting this journal vouchers. Okay,
Okay.
whatever the closing balances are there, all closing balances we are going to post from legacy system to production system using this journal
Okay.
to debit and credit one transaction called debit and credit. Using
Mhm.
this structure, we are going to post all the legacy transfers here. We don't
Okay.
need to post here because these are the test systems we don't require. In the production system, we only do the cutover data transfer. This is the second data. This is also one time activity. And third is the transaction data. This transaction data is nothing but whatever the business users are going to do in the production system on day-to-day basis. Whatever the business transaction they want to process, then they do a transaction here in the production system. That you call it as a transaction data. Okay, these are the three types of transaction datas are available in this implementation. Not implementation, if you go any
Mhm.
other project also, these three things only will be there.
Okay.
Okay, and now these submodules are going to give your financial reporting directly.
Okay.
Okay, and these modules are going to give your
Internal.
management reporting. Okay, now how this things are going to happen with one data entry. If I enter one JV, journal voucher will be, and header will be there, and debit line item and credit line item. Okay, simple example.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is one JV. When you post this JV, then system is going to create two documents. One is for, and two is for internal reporting. Is it clear?
Okay.
When you post a document, this document supposed to post one document only, but it is going to post two documents internally.
Okay.
Okay, it will not ask any additional information. Whatever you are posting the JV here, this JV will be posted as external document, and one is for internal document also, for internal reporting.
Okay.
Okay, this we call it as a controlling document. Okay, this is how we are going to meet with the same information. We are going to meet these two reportings.
Right.
Okay, this is all about the overall implementation and creation of JV. One JV for whatever the business transactions I told, na, these
Mm-hmm.
business transactions, if you want to process one business transaction, then one JV will be entered into the system automatically. When you enter this one JV, this JV is automatically post into two documents. That is how, if you are entering 500 documents, then there will be 1000 documents into your system automatically.
Okay.
500 for your external reporting and 500 for your internal reporting. Okay, that means suppose in a month you have 1000 document, 1000 business transactions are there,
Mm-hmm.
then 1000 will be entered by all your business users, and automatically system is going to post 2000 documents.
Okay.
Okay, users are not going to do any extra work, system
Mm-hmm.
will do automatically.
Okay.
Okay, that is how they are going to meet the business requirements within a fraction of seconds. Okay, how this is
Mm-hmm.
going to happen? How this is going to happen means, this is the this is the technology they have used. Okay, OLTP and OLAP. OLTP is nothing but online online transfer protocol,
Okay.
and second one is online analytical protocol.
Okay.
Okay, this is nothing but you have a bank account. Okay, you have some amount, 5000 rupees you have in your account, and if you withdraw 500 through ATM, and immediately your bank account is going to show 4,500 is balance. Correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is happening automatically on online. This is nothing but
Okay.
online transfer protocol, OLTP technology. That means there are 30 users are there or 20 users are there from the business side. Okay.
Mhm.
Whoever is posting any document, any corner of the globe, okay,
Mm.
if he enter a transaction, then immediately it is going to post these two entries and it is going to update immediately. If once this is updated, then your trial balance is ready. If the trial balance is ready, your P&L account is ready, and your P&L account is ready, and your balance sheet is ready. If balance all three are ready, then you are ready to give your external reporting.
Okay.
That is how it is going to have across globe. If you do any transaction, then immediately your trial balance is ready within fraction of seconds. If you enter and post a transaction, then immediately your trial balance is ready, and your if the trial balance is ready, then your external reporting is ready, or similarly internal reporting is also ready.
Mm.
If the
Mm.
internal reporting is ready, then your managing director can check this internal reporting and he can take a decision immediately, because
Okay.
your data is immediately ready in front of you. Then he
Right.
can take a call. Suppose one example I can say, what is that? SD sales and distribution module is asking for 1,000 units in a day. Okay,
Okay.
1,000 units. Business scenario I am just explaining. It
Mm-hmm.
will be very easy to understand.
Sure.
This is SD module. Now our production department has to work similarly to achieve this 1,000. Correct? PM.
Right.
But PM manager, he is coming back and he is telling that I am going to supply only 750 units on a day, because
Okay.
he need labor or extra support from HR.
Mm.
Then if he knows the situation, then he will immediately ask HR team, why you cannot provide HR people to increase the production. Then HR
Mm.
team can take a call and they can increase the manpower, and accordingly PM team can achieve this 1,000 units to deliver on the same day.
Right.
Okay, this will be done on a daily basis. Tomorrow I need 1,000 units. He will tell, SD team is going to tell to the managing director, uh, at the end of the today evening he is going to tell to
Okay.
MD. Then MD will immediately check with HR team. If tomorrow is this much of production is required, then you increase the manpower, labor charge. You increase the labor tomorrow, then HR team is going to increase the labor tomorrow, and he is going to achieve. If this information is readily available, then only management or MD is going to take a call.
Okay.
Correct?
Right.
That is how this is closely integrated. That means if the data is readily available in front of the MD stable, then he can take a call using this internal reporting and he can achieve these targets.
Right. Okay.
Okay, that is the importance of this reporting and these many modules. Okay, this is
Okay.
where I am going to stop. I
Mm-hmm.
think I have covered almost all. Multi-language, the importance of this, why people are going for ERP. Okay, that is
Right.
also one thing I am going to explain, and I will stop there.
Sure.
The importance of this ERP is, ERP is going to serve the possibilities of multi-currency. Multi-currency means if the company is in India we are going to use INR. Afterwards, this company has increased their business and they have started in Singapore. Okay, India. Now, if they extend their business from India to Singapore, then Singapore dollars are the currency in
Yeah.
Singapore. Correct.
Right.
Okay, for Singapore for to bring this Singapore business into your ERP package, you don't need to create a separate SAP implementation. You can simply bring this these businesses also into your Indian business.
Okay.
Okay, by creating another company code, because this is the a one company code, and this is okay within the same software. That means that within the same system, presently we are having one company code, and if you extend this business to Singapore, then another company code will be added into the same system,
Okay.
and this can be accessible with using sitting in Singapore also. That is nothing but
Right.
your multi currency and multi language. In
Okay.
Singapore, if they are using multi language, multi, that means they have a separate language. Even the language also you can implement for this company code, because your company code is in Singapore. Then Singapore language can be implemented to this company. That is
Okay.
how these two advantages are there. Similarly, multinational. Multinational is nothing but this thing. If you have, I told only two company codes. One is in India and another in Singapore. Similarly, if you have 50 companies in 50 countries, then multinational also you can include. Like that, you keep on increasing the company codes.
Okay.
Okay,
You
that
got
is
it.
another advantage. You don't need to change these three systems will be remain like that only. But you are increasing the companies under different countries. That's it. That
Okay.
is the advantage of multinational. The next one is in year dependent and year independent. If you are increasing your companies in different countries, then all countries will not have the same year dependent and year independence is nothing but in India we are using April to
Yeah.
March.
Much.
March is the financial year, but in
Mm-hmm.
Singapore it is Jan to December.
Yeah.
Correct, na? Even in US also it is Jan to December.
Right.
Okay, these reporting requirements are going to change from country to country. Correct.
Okay.
These are very much required for your external reporting, because the government, local governments are not going to accept, because my company is in India, I am going to give only April to March. No, they are not
Mm-hmm.
going to accept. To meet the Singapore requirement, then you have to implement January to December for this company code.
Okay.
Okay, to meet this type of requirements also, independent and dependent, this is also possible.
Okay.
Okay, the next advantage is developments. Developments are nothing but you have you have there are 130 business processes we have discussed here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Right.
this 130 business processes already there in SAP. That is the reason we can simply implement and we can test it. Okay, but
Right.
your business is a unique business, and whatever the business scenarios you have shown in your system are not going to meet your business requirement. You have another
Mm-hmm.
two business processes are there which are not there in SAP.
Okay.
Okay, Even these two also you can develop in your
Okay.
development system. What is that here? In your development system, where is that? Here. In your development system, you can develop these two business scenarios with the help of another module called
Feedback.
ABAP. Okay.
Right.
Through this ABAP, you are going to achieve these two another business processes which are not there in the standard SAP system, and you can implement it here,
Okay.
and you can test it. And if once it is working, then you can move it to quality and production like that. This is the another developments also possible. SAP has provided a limited functionality. No, it is developments is also possible to
Okay.
meet the business requirement, individual business requirements. If you want to have a different business scenario, then you have a option of implementing the developments also. These are the additional advantages are there in SAP. That is reason people are going for this S4 HANA in a
Okay.
present days. Okay,
Mm.
this is where I am going to stop. And if you have any
Yeah.
questions, I think I have covered all this thing. One more. I think, yeah, yeah. This is the
Yeah.
multinational reporting also there. I think you might have heard about this. Multinational reporting is nothing but in India we have income tax reports are there. Through income tax
Mm.
reports, we are going to satisfy the external reporting. But in US IFRS, US GAAP, like that, you have different reporting requirements are there.
Okay.
Even these requirements also we can we can achieve
Become
with these
Fico.
three systems only. You
Okay.
don't need to implement a separate system for this reporting. This
Okay.
is my I think we can keep here itself multi relation matrix. I will keep here itself so that I can continue here. Okay. And the third one, and the next very important thing is this taxes, withholding tax, import,
Mhm.
export. These are the different business scenarios will be there for each business. Tax procedures are different from country to country.
Right.
Similarly, income tax is different from country to country. Similarly, import and export functionalities are different from country to country. All these scenarios are going to achieve within the same within the same system. You don't need to have a separate system for these scenarios. To achieve these scenarios, you don't need to go for another system. Within the same system, you can have all these functionalities.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
I think I have covered almost 1.5 hour. Huh? Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Now, if you have any questions, then I can address those questions, and we can take a call how to proceed or
Mhm.
how. Yeah.
Okay. Uh, to be honest, I don't think I have any questions because I
Okay.
think covered most of it, and whatever questions I had, you've answered it there and then.
Yeah.
So I will go through it. I'll ask Subbu to send the recording
Huh.
just in case if I have any more questions.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we can connect. I can ask him to make a WhatsApp group
Huh.
so that we can decide when to start because
Mm.
I am available from tomorrow as well. So
Yeah.
we
But
can.
for me, I have
Mhm.
a little bit of travel is there.
Okay,
Okay. I will be available from coming Monday onwards,
Monday. Okay,
22nd.
22nd. Okay. I think I'm working till 8:30, I think, India time on Monday. So probably
Okay.
we can start from Tuesday then in that case.
Yeah, no
And
problem. Yeah, you
and then
take a call and let
yeah,
me know through Subbu or
okay,
directly to me also.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
your overall session, how you feel? Have I whether I have covered all the things or
Absolutely. I think so because I have worked on the system. Like I have the demo
okay?
system. I have worked,
Mm,
I have checked all the like most of the transaction codes for AP, AR,
mm,
assets and everything. But then
okay.
one overall understanding of the system
Mm,
is what I think I wanted, and that is
okay.
what you've explained in a very good way. So I think this is a much better step to follow. So I think
Okay.
this is going good. This will be good.
Right then.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Okay,
Okay
perfect.
then. Thank you so much to
Thank you
attend
so
this
much.
thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much,
Right.
and I will connect with Subbu. Or
Yeah,
how
you
do I
can
connect?
connect.
How do I connect
Pardon?
with you? Is it possible to connect with you directly, or should I coordinate
That
with
is
Subbu?
what now we have to make a platform how we can connect daily and 2 hours means we have to I think you have any go to meeting something this licensed one
No,
or
no, I don't have anything licensed.
okay, I think we have to check with Subbu only, and he is going to provide a system. This means whatever the
Yeah. Okay.
what you call uh, demo system for your
Yeah.
practicing and all.
Yeah, I have that already.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
just check with him because I don't have any such facility from my end. He has
No
to
problem.
provide.
Sure, sure. I
Okay.
have got that, so that's not a problem.
Yeah,
All right, no problem. I can connect with him and then probably set a time for Tuesday because you're back on Monday,
yeah, yeah.
on Sunday, and then we can take it forward from there. Yeah,
Sure, sure. Thank you. Yeah.
perfect. Thank you so much for your time again.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Cheers. Bye. Have a good day.